Title: The Abyssal Terror. The fishing village of Eldertown was nestled on the rocky coast of a remote Scottish island, its inhabitants living in harmony with the vast, unforgiving sea that surrounded them. For generations, the villagers had relied on the bounties of the ocean, but they also whispered tales of a monstrous entity lurking in the depths, the Eldertown abyssal. The legend spoke of a colossal sea monster, an ancient terror that had haunted the village for centuries. It was said to possess tentacles that could stretch for miles, its eyes glowing with an eerie, malevolent light. Sailors who ventured too far from shore often claimed to have glimpsed the creature's massive form rising from the abyss, only to be dragged beneath the waves, never to return. Among the villagers, Sarah was known as the sea's greatest admirer. Her sapphire eyes held the same depth as the ocean, and her spirit was as untamed as the waves. She had grown up listening to the stories of the Eldertown abyssal and had long dreamed of uncovering the truth behind the legend. One stormy night, as the village huddled by their hearths, Sarah ventured to the edge of the cliff that overlooked the tumultuous sea. The wind howled, and the rain lashed against her face as she gazed out into the dark abyss. The waves crashed against the rocks below, their thunderous roar echoing in her ears. Suddenly, a blinding flash of lightning illuminated the sea, revealing a massive, tentacled silhouette rising from the churning depths. Sarah gasped, her heart pounding as the creature's eyes, like twin orbs of ghastly green, locked onto her. In that moment, she knew the legends were true. The Eldertown abyssal was real. The storm raged on, but the sea monster had disappeared beneath the waves. Sarah returned to the village, her clothes soaked and her mind filled with a strange determination. She couldn't ignore the encounter. She had seen the creature with her own eyes, and the villagers needed to know the truth. The next morning, Sarah gathered the fishermen and their families in the village square, her voice unwavering as she recounted her encounter with the Eldertown abyssal. Skepticism and fear rippled through the crowd, but Sarah was undeterred. "We cannot continue to live in ignorance and fear," she declared. "We must face this ancient terror head-on and uncover its secrets." Some villagers scoffed at her audacity, while others hesitantly agreed to join her quest. They assembled a small crew, including Sarah's childhood friend David, and set sail in their rickety fishing boat, the Sea Serpent, determined to confront the abyssal terror once and for all. Days turned into weeks as the Sea Serpent ventured deeper into the treacherous waters of the North Atlantic. The crew faced tempestuous storms, relentless waves, and the oppressive weight of the legend they sought to unravel. As they pressed on, the sea grew darker and colder, and the crew's unease deepened. One fateful night, as they anchored in a desolate stretch of ocean, the crew was awakened by a deafening sound, a monstrous, unearthly howl that resonated through the hull of the ship. They rushed to the deck, their lanterns flickering in the inky darkness, and there, emerging from the depths, was the Eldertown abyssal. Its colossal form loomed over the sea serpent, its tentacles writhing like serpents, and its eyes like glowing embers fixed on the intruders. Panic gripped the crew as the sea monster's tentacles reached out, ensnaring the ship in an iron grip. Sarah, her fear tempered by determination, refused to give in. She grabbed a harpoon and, with David by her side, climbed to the deck's edge. The villagers rallied behind them, brandishing makeshift weapons and facing the abyssal terror head-on. As the sea monster's tentacles closed in, Sarah and David hurled their harpoons with all their might. One by one, they pierced the creature's rubbery flesh, eliciting a deafening roar of agony. The villagers joined the fray, their courage kindled by Sarah's unwavering resolve. But the Eldertown abyssal fought back with a furious vengeance, its massive form convulsing in pain. It lashed out with its tentacles, striking the sea serpent and sending sailors tumbling into the churning sea. Desperation filled the air as the villagers battled the beast, their chances of survival growing slimmer with each passing moment. In the midst of the chaos, Sarah and David landed a decisive blow, driving their harpoons into the creature's eyes. With a spine-chilling scream, the Eldertown abyssal released its grip on the ship and sank into the depths, vanishing from sight. The sea calmed and the storm subsided, leaving the sea serpent battered and adrift. The surviving crew members huddled together, their hearts heavy with loss. They had faced the abyssal terror and lived to tell the tale, But their victory had come at a great cost. As they made their way back to Eldertown, their boat laden with sorrow and scars, Sarah couldn't help but wonder if the legend had truly been vanquished or merely wounded. She knew that the sea held many mysteries, and the Eldertown abyssal was but one of them. The legend lived on, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the villagers who had dared to confront their deepest fears. Sarah, forever changed by her encounter with the abyssal terror, knew that the sea would continue to be a place of wonder and danger, its mysteries hidden beneath the waves, waiting to be uncovered by those brave enough to seek the truth.